Hey guys, I just wanted to make a really quick video in relation to Wuthering Waves. It's just gonna be a really quick guide as to how you can get 120 FPS back as an option in-game. Now, keep in mind that this will require us to change a database file, so you will need a program to access databases. I'll use database browser by SQLite. I will also leave a link in the description so you guys can just snatch the program and follow what I'll do in this video. And another thing I wanted to mention is that any settings that you change in-game will automatically reset the 120 FPS workaround. So in advance, just set your settings to whatever you think is nice for you, and then you can continue following the video. Now, as to how you can change this, you want to open up DB browser, you want to open database. Now you want to find where your game is located. In my case, I do have the game installed with the launcher together. So going to the launcher and going to Wuthering Waves game, that's where I basically find my installation. From here on out, you want to go to client, you want to go on saved, and you want to go on local storage. This file is where all of your settings are stored. So you want to open that up. Then there is this tab here, which is browse data. If you press on that, you will get a bunch more information, but the one that you're looking for is game quality setting. You want to tap on this or click on it, and it's going to be literally the second item in this first line, which is key custom frame rate. Now, because I've already done this, I will set this back to 60, but this is how you will see it. All you want to do, you just highlight it, you do 120, and you apply. After that, you can close this and it will ask you if you want to save this. Again, press save, otherwise the FPS will not be applied. Now, to give you a quick heads up, these are my in-game settings. Again, you can use different settings depending on whatever works best for your computer. But despite seeing 60 FPS top left, you can see that I'm pushing 120, at least in the settings screen, but I will get to that in just a moment. I'm not using DLSS because again, I don't like my game being that blurry, but still pretty pog feature by Nvidia. Now, the other thing that I wanted to talk about, which unfortunately I cannot show up in this video, would be a lossless scaling. Now, this is an application that you can get off Steam for around like €7 or like $7. It might be a little bit different, but this pretty much works with majority of games that are out there. It can help you double your performance by just generating fake frames, you could call it. It doesn't really modify anything inside the game, so it shouldn't really give you any issues, or you have nothing to really be concerned about in terms of anti-cheats and getting banned. The main thing that I'll touch on this is again the frame generation. The scaling I have off because again I don't like playing with upscalers. For the frame gen, you can do LSFG 2.0. Cursor, I have it as enabled, but that again depends on to you. Draw FPS I like to keep on, but again you guys cannot see it, it's a different counter. This is just from Riva Tuner that shows my actual real FPS in game. Now, for certain people that use laptop or even CPUs with integrated GPUs, you might want to set your preferred GPU here as well as your monitor. That's again if you're running 2 or more monitors, but again it's up to you. And one thing that worked for me, I use windowed mode enabled with the game being in full screen borderless, which is considered windowed. It might work for you in full screen if you choose to play full screen, but if not, just play around with it and just see which one works. After you apply these settings, all you need to do is press KO, you go back in game, give it like a moment. It might flash black for the first time, like just for like a second or two, but after that your FPS is immediately just spikes up. I'm not noticing any input delay on my end. Everything feels pretty like responsive, as if I'm not even using the app, but the game just feels 5 times smoother than what majority of people are experiencing at this stage. I'm just gonna throw up a quick image so you can see what frames I'm pulling natively, like with my actual PC, and then what FPS I'm getting provided by Lossless Scaling. But aside from that, again guys, Kuro Games is 100% aware of these issues, and again, they have addressed it in like a recent patch note, like an emergency one. You can just wait until they fix it. Like, you don't have to do this unless you really like need it, like if it's breaking your experience. I can understand any concerns that anyone might have in terms of getting banned once again, but still, you do this with your own risk. Obviously, it's not something that Kuro Games would advise people to do, but in reality, you're not really messing with any in-game files and you're not really exploiting anything, which is why I myself would do it. That aside, if anything else pops up, if you have any other questions, just send a comment. I'll try and, respond whenever I can. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Take care.